Well, we're back already. It's quite magical, really, isn't it? Another mail call. Now I mentioned it in the last video, of course. That there's a bit of a mix-up with my initial order and the actual one that turned up today. So we had the EF60 yesterday, and now we have Kato 3093-3, the EF61 in brown. Now this is literally the first time I've ever opened the box. There we are. I'll try and hold it up for you folks to see. There we are. EF61. So, again, this is from Wikipedia. This is actually from Japanese Wikipedia because there was nothing on the English speaking one, it was only EF60. So if you remember, the EF60 was developed for hauling freight trains. Oh, you haven't watched the video? Go and check it out. Yeah, built for hauling freight trains. So, this made it unsuitable for hauling passenger trains because it was unable to move at higher speeds because it was developed for more tractive effort, low level. You know what I mean. It was built for getting heavy loads underway and moving them at a consistently, decent speed as opposed to pure high speed running. It's why, obviously, I put it in other terms, why passenger engines have big wheels for high speed and freight engines have little wheels for more traction. So yes, EF61 was developed from the EF60, so basically yes, it's new design, new game plus one for it. They were built in 1961. There were 18 of them newly built, according to this. So this type was designed as a successor to the EF58, which are quite long engines. Sorry, just seeing what it says here. I've also got the description from Kato. I'll give the Kato description quickly. So EF61 is a DC electric locomotive for passengers which was completed in 1961. It is equipped with a steam generator for heating and water, fuel tank, so it has a car body compared to the EF60/EF65, so it's similar to the EF60/EF65. The biggest feature is that it is long. Quite a decent length. It is quite a long locomotive, I will admit. I think it's actually slightly longer than the EF60. Looking at models, maybe? I don't know. They could be the same size. We'll find out later. This is the only new DC electric in which all 18 cars were painted, so all 18 locomotives were painted a single brown colour, which is the grape livery. This is grape. This is the older livery of JNR for diesel and electric locomotives. It follows on from the passenger coach livery, because the blue would be the new one moving forwards. Excuse me. When it first appeared in 1961, it was located in the Miyahara engine district, and it pulled the express train. Sorry, it pulled express trains. This is a literal machine translation. Pulled express trains and the 20 series sleeper express Azakazi between Tokyo and Yokohama/Hiroshima. Or Hiroshima, depending on which way you want to say it. Which way is meant to be said? I don't actually know. I should know that really. And it's basically, since then, these joined by the EF61 500s, well, CF60 500s and the EF61 200s, which were built for banking. They've been pulled. They ended up pulling quite a few passenger trains and sleeper trains, and also postage trains, also known as luggage trains. Later, they were repainted in blue number 15, so the paint colour for new performance DC machines. They were a well-known locomotive by enthusiasts and that. and were seen quite heavily on Tokaido Sanyo main line during the Joan era, mainly operating those postal trains, and freight trains also on the Sanyo main line. It became quite famous to see them working together with the EF58s on those postal trains, which is really cool. That's why should be a video clip of that, a Sunday running session of EF58 on the postal train, because yeah, they share duties with it. So yes, let's head back to the Wikipedia article, see what else I can find out for you. So say 18 were built. It's a Bobo. Air brake, yep. Talked about the luggage trains, and only 2 survive apparently. EF61 4 at Hiroshima Depot. Only the front end of the cab was saved, front end and part of the cab. So there's actually sitting. I see a picture here, which obviously I can't show you. It's literally the cab and the front bogie. It's quite weird. It's sort of been cut off, sort of there. Obviously never cool. And apparently there was another one. Yes, there was another one, but it was so yes, there was a complete one preserved, but it had an issue, and basically they dismantled it, they scrapped it, and quite possibly number 4 has also been possibly number 4 is still with us in cab front only, but that's the most complete part we've got now. Is that part of it? So yeah, quite a sad end, really. So in the box we get numbers 16, 11, 9, and 4. Number 4 is one I've already chosen, actually. quite weirdly, I didn't know it was preserved. Mostly because it's a Kawasaki built one. According to on the train tracks page for this, where the machine translation is on there. So the selectable license plate, it calls them license plates. 4, 9, 11, and 16. Maker's plate. It tells you which maker's plate goes which locomotive. So I thought it's pretty cool. So you got 4 numbers: 4, 9, 11, and 16. Maker's plate for Kawasaki 4 and 9. Toyo Electric / Keisha Seizio, Seizo, I suppose it might be. 11, 16. So yes, I'd like a Kawasaki built machine, because late father was quite fond of Kawasaki motorcycles. So yeah, basically I'd like that. I suppose I could choose number 9. I mean, if 4's cab still exists, then part of 4 still exists, and it gives me that opportunity to bring an engine back that's been completely scrapped. So yeah, well, perhaps we'll go for number 9 instead then, shall we? Well, I think instead. So yes. So anyway, you've had enough of looking at my ugly mug. So I'll just look to the webcam. The webcam's not even plugged in. I'm not using my phone. So let's get it to the railway and give it a test run. Oh, does it come with any headboards? Let's quickly check that. No, you do get the replacement knuckle couplings, and there are some other details to go on it. But before you do any of that, we'll get it onto the track. I can't believe it. Some of the channels I see, this isn't criticism, it's just not how personally I would do it, because I just don't. I'm a bit more paranoid, I suppose. I've seen other channels, not just Japanese or British or American, whatever, just general, where they'll get new bits of equipment or whatever, and could be computer equipment or whatever, loads of stuff. And they immediately start modifying it before they've tested it, and then they test it. It's like, if it doesn't work, you're now stuffed because you've mucked about with it. So yes, I'm gonna test it, run it in. The F60 is literally just finished running in. That's what you saw me doing at the beginning of this. It was just putting it in the sort of siding, so it was out of the way. We will now get the EF61 on the track, so I'll see you over there. Literally, just sort of over there. Okay. Okay, so here we are at the railway, and I can confirm it is really accurate measuring. It is actually slightly longer than the F60. Probably the extra length. I think yes, because this bit's the same here. It's this part here, so that's extra. That must be where the water heater is for the steam heat. The tank for that water in there. Right, well, without further ado, let's make sure this works. The headlight come on there. I used my watch today to record, control the phone camera. So I was able to look at the little preview and see that the headlight came on at the same time. So it's coming down the back now. There it goes. And this one here. And back into the station. Smooth runner again. And another one whose headlight comes on after it starts moving. Or as it starts moving. So yeah, back the other way. Headlight's working. You should see that it goes down the back wall. There we go, see the headlight wheel working away. And there we go. On EF61. So that's kind of cool, that. Kind of cool. What I'm going to quickly do is I will just pop. So what, read to the camera. So there we are, just as a point of interest, you can just see the size difference in the two. Side by side. This is now fully run in, like I said earlier. And the next job for the EF61 will be to run that in. Actually, this is the older two. It's in the older livery, it also makes the older two, because these were rebuilt ones are made slightly later. It was 64 when I built the 500 out. 61. So it really means I need another EF60, I need an actual EF60 Zero, which I do believe Kato do. But let's see what train tokens are like. I don't have to get them immediately, of course. But I need it. No. But yeah, I thought you may be interested to see the pair of them together. Like I said last night on the EF60 video, the pantograph do work. Saves them from being damaged. So yes, you can see there the empire of rail behind.
DF50 that here, C19 there, tender of a D51 there. There's actually another D51 just sort of, okay, just off camera there. But, yes. So, thank you for watching. Arigato.